This is Ron, starting my bike ride right here at the Waterfront Naval Park in Buffalo, New York, and see how far I get today. Someone wanted to take my picture at the start of my journey, so I obliged and posed for that. Buffalo Harbor is the home of the grain elevator, which was the result of the Erie Canal being there and the products being moved through it. A couple of photos of grain elevators in the Buffalo Harbor area. Thought this was an ominous sign, but it didn't come to be true. The Buffalo Waterfront Naval Park is a fine place to go and see some of the United States naval military might, and just enjoy these photos.
People with 1,000 marathon hunters, 2,000 hunters are half, and 3,000 are Eagles.
And what do you know? It happens to be the day of the Buffalo Marathon. Famous landmark is Chinaman's Light, marking the entrance to Buffalo Harbor. Running into the first snag of the trip. We'll see it in a minute. And I mentioned a minute ago, it's the Buffalo Marathon today. And where do you think they're running? Yeah, you got it. On the bike trail. Obviously, I'm going to have to wait till that thins out a little bit. Looks like another ominous sign coming up. And here we have a nice view of the Peace Bridge and a view of Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada. This constituted another roadblock for me, and the trail was blocked and locked up regardless of what the sign said about what time the trail was going to be open. Had to get on the main roads and connect up with the trail a little further down the way. It's not all bad riding in Buffalo. Some of the trail's nice, but they got this curious thing. There's a speed limit of 15 miles an hour. Pete wouldn't like this one. Found these markers just off the trail. They mark the actual end of the original Erie Canal, and most interesting was how the workers were paid. Part of their pay was in whiskey. The Grand Island bridges can be seen here, and next time you happen to be driving over, think about this might be what's holding you up. Once again, we have that 15-mile-an-hour speed limit along the canal trail as we get into Tonawanda and past Mississippi Muds, and the rotating railroad bridge, and finally the entrance to the Canalside Park in Tonawanda, right next to its sister city, North Tonawanda, and a couple views of some of the scenery right along that part of the canal. open road segments. I don't want them. There were an awful lot of these spotted along the way, as you'll see. Woohoo! Woohoo! Finally made it to Amherst. Finally away from the river. I am so out of their league. Noticed the bicycle club up ahead of me on the road that there was no way I was going to catch up with, but they somehow I came up behind them. And now for something completely different. And finally made it to Lockport, which was the first major stop on my itinerary. One of the things I was going to do here was look for a place called Molinaro's to grab a wonderful slice of slightly sweet pizza. The sauce they had on the stuff was incredible. There's a lot of historic stuff to check out in Lockport. I really enjoyed the time I had to spend there. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to read everything, so I took pictures of everything. Enjoy. One of the things that Lockport has is a nice little canal museum which explains some of the history on how the locks were operated and maintained back in the early days. It wouldn't have been Ron's canal trip without another detour, and this one was pretty impressive. I had to ride all the way back up to the top and then get my bike down this set of stairs, and it was not an easy job, but had to get it done. Well, they aren't making this easy on me. I'm at the canal locks in Lockport, and there's the roadblock they put up for me, and there's the stairs. I just brought my bicycle down. One hassle after another. Here's a nice close-up look at the roadblock, and one more look at the stairs, and a fond farewell to the troubles of Lockport. And it is Memorial Day weekend. The canal is open, and what do you know, we finally get to see some boat traffic. And it was an awesome ride up to this point. A lot of troubles, but I'm ready to leave Lockport.
We love the punk girls at Beaver Island. They wear close to nothing, so we shave our eyelids. Yeah, we love the punk girls at Beaver Island. They wear so many chains that when they go in the water, they don't come up for over an hour. Go in the water, get a rod by the hand, pull her out, drag her up in the sand. Have your way, that's a way. Glad you came to Beaver Island today. Funny dead fish up on the beach, the smell of dead sea